It's been a minute, so let's talk about it.
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 Let's talk about
nigga.
it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Pat a dollar. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
nigga.
it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Pat a dollar.
Okay. All I want to say is we all are able bodies. If you have an able body, you can walk, you can talk, you can see, all your limbs work properly, and you are capable of getting a job, I think you should do so if you have no other options. At some point, if something isn't working, you need to get something else on top of the other thing that's not working for you, until what you want to do is working for you. Okay. I am actually looking at this YouTube video right now of someone, and they are online, and my thing is this: I know everybody have problems, everybody go through things, everybody have stuff that happens in life. Sometimes it's out of your control, sometimes it's in your control, sometimes it's we make mistakes and we have to clean up our own mess, right? So my thing is this: if you are choosing to not work a 9-to-5 and you're choosing to do other things like Instacart, any other side gig job, you're choosing to do that. And with that comes car issues, car repairs, all type of stuff, okay? And you're choosing not to work a 9-to-5. That means you have to be prepared for whatever comes with the job that you're choosing to do, right? And that includes me. Yes, I work a full-time job, and yes, I do Instacart and all my little side gig stuff on the side, right? And this is why I won't quit my full-time job, because if you're doing YouTube and you've been successful on YouTube once before and you're still doing YouTube and whatever, I don't know what, and you're doing side gig as well, and things are happening and something comes up and whatever, I just feel like if you are single with no children and you choose not to work a 9-to-5, you're an able body, everything works, you just choose not to work a 9-to-5 because you have your own specific reasons of not wanting to work a 9-to-5, and something's not working out because you choose not to work that 9-to-5, that doesn't mean that you get online and ask people for donations, money. I mean, people can donate whatever it is they want to donate, and that's cool, and I'm not knocking it, but my thing is, when I look at someone and they have an able body and they're on here always, I'm not gonna ask them, I'm not gonna do them, and you still turn around and you still asking people for donations and money and cash apps and all this other stuff. Like, listen, it's time for you to get a 9-to-5 until you can figure out another route of doing whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, me personally, if I just can imagine me being a grown adult with no children, and I have an able body, and not getting out here figuring out what I got to do, whether I want to do it or not. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do. That means getting a 9-to-5. So please, it's so annoying when I see people on here asking for money because they're choosing not to get a 9-to-5 because that's not what they like. Do you know how many people work a 9-to-5 and they don't have a choice until they figure out their next route or whatever it is that they want to do? Some people have to work a 9-to-5 till they get successful on their side, whatever. So why can't you get out here and get a 9-to-5 until you get the other stuff that you want to get together, honey? Because to me, I can see, now I give people who have children grace, okay? Because I know it's hard out here. Okay, this is why I said before, you shouldn't be having all these children. But if you are single, no kids, by yourself, able, not sick, there is no reason why you ain't working another job if this one ain't working. It annoys me when I see people on here talking about they cash app and they this and they doing all this extra shit. Like, I'm gonna get my ass out here and I'm gonna work. Do I want to work a 9-to-5? Hell no, but I know I gotta do what I gotta do until I can get where I want to get to. And I always say, even if I make it on YouTube, I'm not quitting my 9 to 5. I done seen people not make money. Like, that's the stupidest shit ever. Not unless you got this YouTube shit down pack, honey. Not unless your content is just blowing up. But ain't no reason for you to be sitting around here on YouTube, cash apps and I wouldn't be donating. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that to be mean. And everybody's entitled to do what they want. But when it comes to a single able body, not sick, nothing wrong with you, and you choosing not to work a 9 to 5 because you don't like it for whatever reason and you don't want to deal. It's so many people got to go to a 9 to 5 and don't want to deal with people. I'm one of them. But I got to do what the hell I got to do. If you are a willing and able body and your ass can work, please stop. Get the fuck off YouTube and stop asking people for motherfucking money. And especially if you don't got no damn kids. Excuse my language, but listen, I'm so annoyed by seeing that when I done struggled with kids working 2 jobs and still made a way. All because you don't want to work a 9 to 5. You feel like you done developed, you know, a following, and they're gonna donate. Sometimes I feel people take advantage of that. And, oh, no, you don't have to. No, you want them to. Stop saying you don't have to. You want them to. Stop it. Stop. Go get a job, damn it. Go get a job. Bye. Sick of y'all. And I'm back. Okay? Because I'm still listening to her running her mouth, saying this stuff. Okay? Listen. So I've been watching this person, okay? And you have to watch out, because some people will say things just to see what you will say. And I feel like sometimes people say things to see what their audience is going to say. Like, they'll say certain things like, you know, well, maybe, well, I can do, well, maybe I should do so-and-so, and I can do that. And it involves money. And then they're waiting to see what their audience is going to say, if they're going to agree and say, yeah, you should do it. Yeah. It's like, you have to watch people like that, because they're like, to me, being slick, but being slick in a slick way. Okay? And if I am a follower, but I'm not donating. And everybody have their right to donate or whatever, but if I'm not mistaken, you said that the car had already had issues. But yet you chose to drive to several different states, right? You chose to drive to several different states in the car, knowing that the car had issues, and it wasn't like a car where you said you knew you had needed work done to the car. Y'all, I just feel like you can't trust people on social media anymore, because you don't know if people are being real or semi being real, putting on. Like, it's ridiculous. I still stand on what I said, okay? I still stand on it. You did this to save this, and you still don't have no money. You're saying that you moved out of your apartment. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. You moved out of your apartment to live in a car, and then you still said you're not paying the rent that you used to pay, and now you're still saying you don't have no money. You're living out of your car. You don't pay the whatever rent you was paying, and then you're still saying that you're broke because you're living out of your car, right? And you still don't have no money. Now you're having car issues. That's going to cost you a big chunk. And now you're debating if you're going to give the car back or just raise money to get another car. Raise money, you already know what that means. That means she's going to either do a GoFundMe or whatever for people to help her raise money to get her some transportation. Sometimes I feel like it's okay to live in the moment, but you have to also think about what you're doing when you're in the moment. If I didn't have a brand new spanking car, I'm not driving from state to state to state to state to state to state to state. I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm not doing that. Number one, you said that if I'm not mistaken, you said your content is doing good. I know I saw that on one of your videos, and now I don't have any money. There's no way. If I don't have a brand new spanking car, like at least new, I'm not driving this car everywhere. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, I would never dare drive my car to Florida. I wouldn't. Unless it's an emergency. We stopped driving our regular cars to Jersey and to Florida and this and here and there. We're not doing that. Okay? And I'm not saying that our cars can't make it, but we're just not pushing it. We're not doing it. You're going from state to state to state to state. Okay? Knowing that you previously said that you needed some work done to the car. You have to watch people on here, because I feel like people be doing some of the dumbest shit. Like, it sounds like a good idea, but you're not thinking about the what ifs. I always think about the what ifs, and that's probably my problem. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna be driving state to state to state, and I don't have money saved up. Like, I'm not. What if something happens? And this is what happened. You don't have no money saved up. You're on the road and you're driving from state to state to state. And now you don't have no money saved because you're having car issues. Y'all, I'm gonna let it go. I'm just saying, it's these grown people. It's grown adults. Okay? And by all means, I'm not perfect. But I think before I do shit. Like, I think before I do anything. I'm sorry, I'm not a live in the moment type of person. I may live in the moment when it comes to certain things. But when it comes to doing that type of shit, traveling from place to place to place to place to place, like, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks I'm going to be driving from place to place to place, and I don't have no money saved up, not place to place around in the city. I mean, you driving from state to state with no money saved up. Oh, no. What if my car break down? That's all the things I think about. What if my car break down? What if I need to do this? What if I need to do that? I gotta have money saved up to do all that. That's just crazy work to me. And I don't change what I say. I wouldn't donate a dime, because some people put themselves in these situations knowing, and they don't think about what they do before they do it. And then they expect other people to, fund whatever it is they got going on. Listen, everybody out here struggling. I wouldn't dare get online. I don't care if I was making money on YouTube and something happened. Oh well, I'm getting my ass a job and keep doing my YouTube on the side until I get back to where I need to be at. But people need to look at a plan B. Okay? You need a plan A, B, C, and D. Sorry, it's 2026. Shit ain't cheap. And y'all asking people who's probably struggling themselves and they sacrificing to give you something. And you are able-bodied to go get... You a lie. Okay, I'm letting it go, y'all. I'm gonna let it go. But I still stand on what I said. Go get a job. Go get a 9 to 5. Okay? Stop the foolishness and the fuckery. Okay? Because you said you had all these plans and this and IRS, having all the stuff. And where's the money? Where's the money? Where you're not paying rent no more? You're living in your car. I'm confused.